How much do you weigh right now after the boxing training? I'm currently weighing...
All right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength and Power, and I've got a couple of interesting stories for you guys today. The celebration of Big Ramy in Egypt continues with an overwhelming show of support for Ramy's 2020 Olympia victory. Big Ramy has become one of the biggest celebrities in Egypt right now, returning home with the Sandow Trophy. The latest is this billboard, a digital billboard, which appears to be over some kind of interstate, showing Big Ramy performing at the Olympia. And I thought it was cool they zoomed in on that side shot of Big Ramy hitting that side chest with the crazy separation of his legs. And they zoomed in on that separation of his legs on this billboard, which I thought was pretty cool. So Big Ramy right now probably receiving one of the biggest heroes welcomes that a Mr. Olympia champion has ever received, during his homecoming. And he's like a legitimate A-list celebrity right now in Egypt. I've had several Egyptian fans tell me that some kind of Egyptian journalist leaked out that Ramy was charging $500,000 in Egyptian currency, which I believe is only like $30,000 US. So it's not like that. It's not $500,000 US. But there's this post on Facebook saying that's what Ramy was charging. He's got this super high rate for an appearance, which I think is deserving. I think if he's going to be treated like a celebrity, he deserves to be paid like a celebrity. And if we're being honest about it, Ramy really doesn't do that many interviews even before his Olympia win. I haven't seen really any interviews of Big Ramy now that I'm thinking about it. And maybe it's just because Ramy's not a native English speaker, so we haven't seen any English interviews of him really. But I think it's pretty cool that Ramy is receiving this kind of attention, that he can charge that kind of money for an interview or to go on talk shows or whatever that rate is for specifically. Now, the translation of this post is a little bit rough, but I've had several people tell me the $500,000 Egyptian pounds is the rate that he's charging. So that's what I've seen over and over again. So that's really the important part, is that Big Ramy is making big money, and he deserves it. Now, next up in the news, Hafthor Bjornsson. It's been a while since we've talked about Hafthor versus Eddie Hall, the boxing match coming up in September of 2021. But Hafthor made the stunning announcement lately that he weighs 156 kilos right now, which is 343.9 pounds.
How much do you weigh right now after the boxing training? I'm currently weighing around 156 kilograms, roughly.
Now, when Hafthor attempted his 501 kg deadlift, he weighed 206 kgs, which is roughly 454 pounds, meaning between the 501 kg deadlift attempt and now, Hafthor Bjornsson has lost 50 kgs, which is over 110 pounds in the past. Let's see, the deadlift attempt was in May. So May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. 8 months, 110 pounds in 7-8 months. Insane transformation from Hafthor Bjornsson. And you can tell if you've been looking at Thor's photos lately that his face looks a lot more sunken in. You can tell, you can see it in his face that he looks like he's lost a lot of weight. And of course, the purpose of this is for a boxing match, you want more endurance, you want more agility, you want to be more conditioned, you want to be lighter on your feet for a boxing match, and that's exactly what Hafthor is chasing with this weight loss. Now, next up in the news, William Bonac. So, I posted a video yesterday. Everybody has been talking about the fact that a lot of these Olympians are posting post-Mr. Olympia updates showing off how their physique is looking after the big day. And William Bonac is no exception to that. He says, well, since everyone is posting post-Mr. O updates, here's mine. And he posts this back double bicep shot where he looks extremely impressive, to be honest. Of course, William's back has always been one of his strong points. He's got crazy density to his lats. He's got really lower inserted lats, kind of similar to Kai Green, giving him this really thick, dense appearance of his lats and his back. Crazy round delts. And of course, this year, William Bonac wound up in 5th place, slipping all the way from 2nd last year. He was runner-up to Brandon Curry at the 2019 Mr. Olympia, and this year he was behind Heidi Chupin in 4th, Phil Heath in 3rd, Brandon Curry in 2nd, and Big Ramy in 1st. So this got me kind of curious what you guys think. What do you think the reason was for William Bonac slipping in placings all the way down to 5th? I mean, he does have an incredibly complete and impressive physique, and I thought particularly at the night show of the Olympia, his conditioning looks significantly better. He looks significantly tighter at the night show. I don't really know what the reason was for him dropping from 2nd to 5th. I mean, you can make the argument, obviously, Phil Heath and Big Ramy weren't there last year when he took 2nd. So those were 2 placings ahead of him, which would have pushed him back to 4th. And I guess Hadi Chupin is really the main placing that edged out William Bonac to put him in 5th. But in any case, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I think this was an extremely impressive physique update from Bonac, still holding on to some pretty good conditioning after the Olympia. Now, next up in the news, Patrick Moore has become the talk of the bodybuilding industry, posting some updates of his tattoo removal, getting the tattoos lasered off his arms specifically to enhance his look on a bodybuilding stage. He's doing it for bodybuilding. And he's been kind of taking us along for the ride of this extremely painful-looking process of getting the tattoos lasered off his arms. And this is why you don't get tribal tattoos. Just joking, but you can see the dedication that Patrick has for bodybuilding, getting these tattoos removed to enhance the look of his physique. And you can see, he actually posted this throwback picture where you can see when he was younger, he had a pretty large tattoo in the center of his back. And after this picture, if you look at the after, he posted a physique update recently, hitting a back shot, where you can see that that tattoo has been completely lasered off already. And how much better and cleaner and clearer the definition in his back looks without that large tattoo. And I think his arms are going to look a lot better too, considering the fact that whoever did his arm or who did his back did a really good job on his back. I think they're going to do just as good of a job on his arms. And I wonder if that will impact his placings in a positive way. Tattoos in bodybuilding have always been a point of controversy, whether or not it's a good thing or a bad thing, depending on where the tattoo is, how large a tattoo is, what muscle group the tattoo covers up, and whether or not the tattoo works with the flow of your physique or the particular muscle group that it's covering. It's long been a debated topic, whether or not tattoos really impact placings or not. But I am curious to see if the removal of Patrick's tattoos leads to any market improvement directly in placing. So we'll see, I guess, in 2021. His goal is to put on a lot of size for the upcoming bodybuilding season. So that's obviously going to be a factor as well. But I'm curious to see how his arms heal and how his physique looks without those tattoos. Now, the final story that I have for you guys today, this was an interesting one. A standing bicep curl. So this was not technically strict, but the bicep curl achieved here was a 111 kg bicep curl. If you guys don't know, the current world record in the strict curl is 113 kgs or 249 pounds. But this standing barbell curl here was 111 kgs, 244.7 pounds, less than 5 pounds away from the current world record in the strict curl. Now, also, interestingly here, I also noticed that this was done on a straight barbell, which is different. Obviously, the strict curl is done up against the wall, but also using a curl bar. So a lot of people are now touting this as the second highest strict curl in history, but personally, I don't count this as a strict curl. You can tell in this lift, the guy is using his back a lot in this movement. That's kind of the whole point of a strict curl, is to eliminate, swinging your back, swinging your elbows, and it forces you to use strict form, particularly when your back's up against the wall. The main thing they're trying to eliminate is you swinging your back to help you get the bar up. And to me, in this video, this guy is clearly using his back. Well, his name is Anatoly, Serbin Anatoly. But I want to know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Strict or nah? Do we count it or nah? Is this now the second heaviest strict curl or nah? That's going to wrap it up for the video today, guys. I hope you did, in fact, enjoy it. Please subscribe if you have not subscribed yet already. As always, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And as always, Nick Strength and Power, signing out.